Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Friday, August 12th, 2016. In both the Lynn Life and the Jamie Body Mind, we have very young child souls here, little kids. This is better than adults, it's our preference.
That's true.
Their intentions are good. We believe we're supposed to use the foundational assignments, which the foundational assignment is to manifest the divine plan no matter what anyone else does or doesn't do. The data very clearly showing that we can influence the smaller subatomic levels, and therefore that's what we are to focus on. What now in order to manifest the divine plan for the smaller subatomic? What now?
What now?
I think I really need to just apologize right now because whoever is speaking, I just feel really not very good at this, and so I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes. I've already made a lot of mistakes. I don't think it's going to change, so I'm just going to put it on the table and say, expect I'll be making mistakes.
Me too.
But I'm being shown the view through eyes of the children who are leading the second wave of another really huge big group of child souls, and I'm really tired from running to catch up with the stragglers of the first group.
That's true.
Or at least to keep them in sight, I guess, or to get them in sight.
That's true.
And I can see them now, and I feel so tired, almost like I just want to lie down and rest for a little while, but that feels like a bad idea.
That's true.
So I'm going to keep going. I know that there are smaller ones behind me who feel worse than I feel.
That's true, I can feel them.
Yes. But now, in order to manifest the divine plan for the smaller subatomic, when we feel like this, the lift needs to come from above. So let's look up, which in one metaphor it's looking ahead, and in another metaphor it's looking up, and the looking up metaphor feels more relevant and better.
That's true.
And we can bifurcate to clear away poorly intentioned presences, but then we need to look up for a pure child and ask the pure child to lift up at least the little ones, at least lift up the little ones.
That's true.
Okay, let's just bifurcate. All of us who crave a connection with a consistent source of higher vibration.
Significantly higher vibration.
It happens so consistently.
That's true.
We've been getting these messages just one after the other this morning about faulty guidance systems and undependable guidance systems and false positive readings and false negative readings.
That's true.
There's almost nothing left that's dependable.
That's true.
All of us who really want to know what's actually going on. The search for central axis, all others flung away. And I see somebody coming out, but that is not a person with good intent. I don't want to listen to that person. I'm going to ask for a pure child, a pure child, a pure child, way up high. Wow, what I see looks like a dead child. It looks like a child ghost.
That's true.
Hi.
Not in a body.
Not in a body. Hi.
Waving.
Waving. Hi. We need help for these younger kids. They're so tired. They don't feel like they can go on anymore.
That's true.
There is a sensation of winged presences starting to move through the pillar from below.
That's true.
Coming up, and they seem to be lifting up the ones who need help the most.
That's true.
Thank you. Let's keep pumping. Live streaming up. I know that helps. See if we can get past this baby hand and find any amateur videographers. I see a waving hand.
You see a blinking red light?
Yes. Hi. Way up high. There, let's live stream up. Here's what's happening. Tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dead, I think they're dead children.
Hundreds of thousands of dead children.
Maybe more than hundreds of thousands of dead children coming up now in a pretty good flow.
That's true.
And we tried to get a big group of them up to kind of clear the pipes, so to
That's true.
speak. And now we're trying to get the second group to come up behind them and continue the flow of dead children, releasing what seems to be the souls of dead children.
That's true.
From the smaller subatomic, and they all really want to know what's actually going on. And how do I know that? I know that because that's what we're using as the bifurcation call. These are all presences who really want to know, and somebody's pointing out a valid point, and they're saying, well, what about that presence who just came out of that kind of station? Well, people can, with a lot of effort, resist the bifurcation call.
That's
They can. They can put in 10 times more effort than it would take to just do the right thing, to resist doing the right thing. They can. But for the most part, these children aren't doing that. These children want to know. I don't find any of those children who are doing that.
That's true.
This is the difference between child souls and adult souls. And that's why we're working with child souls now.
That's true.
Does that answer your question? Hang up, disconnect, click
Yeah,
off.
that's true. They went away.
Okay.
Reach up high.
What do I know? I know that having a target to aim for makes a huge difference in how fast we get there.
That's true.
So right now, the highest point in my awareness is that amateur videographer red light.
Yes. That's
So
true.
let's aim for that. Aim for that and try to find that young Phil who is leading the crusade. I think that Luce is somehow leading them off the central axis.
That's true. They're not in the middle
They're
anymore.
not in the middle anymore. Let's ignore Luce and find that young Phil. And
Feel the young Phil.
Yeah, and say, you're off the central axis. Who are you listening to? Well, see, I know that he should be someone that we can trust. And when he's healthy, he is someone that we can trust.
That's true.
But he's been inside the toxic zone for too long.
That's true.
And so we can't trust him right now. Don't listen to him. Can you feel the conflict inside of yourself when you start to follow what Luce is saying to do?
Yes.
So pay attention to that sense of conflict. Can you see that red light way up high? It's kind of diagonal behind you.
Yeah.
That's where you're supposed to be headed.
Now I feel that young Phil moving back
Yes.
toward the light.
And let's just pull that whole column of children
That's true.
back to the central axis. It's like when our energy bodies get distorted in one direction or another.
That's true.
And we just pull the energy body straight, just straighten it up. I'm sorry, working the entire pillar, which now feels like a column of dead children.
That's true.
Straighten up this pillar of us, which feels like a column of dead children, until it's going straight from, as far down as we're focusing right now, to that red light. And if we're only focusing from the level of the train station up, that's fine, but it feels like it's deeper than that.
That's true.
Maybe from that Nazi street level manhole area up.
That could be.
What do we know? We know that at that Nazi street level there's a break point, kind of like a break between two monorail lines or cable car lines.
That's true.
Where you get off of one and then you have to get on to the next one and continue on up. So let's just focus on that higher line and see if we can get it working straight, so that at least from here on up there aren't detours and wobbles. That we can do.
That's true.